Okay, in this video I wanted to do a quick discussion of a feature that is relatively new in Blackboard Ultra called progress tracking. So here I am in my 161 class. I'm using the student preview so that this looks like what students will see. And the first thing you'll notice over here in the left is this progress tracking on. So I have turned this feature on for the class. And then when you're looking at your course content, for example, right here in front of each of the topics, assignments, etc., you see what is right now an empty dot. So if I looked at this quick introduction to Blackboard and I click on it and I go in and I look at this and say, oh, I've used Blackboard for a while, I understand all this. Or maybe you haven't used Blackboard or need a refresher, and you go and read through all this. So if we go back and look, that little empty circle has turned to what I'll call a half full circle. So if I hover over it, that half circle or half full circle says I have started this. Once I'm done, to keep track of things, I can go in and I can click this and notice that it now changes to a green check mark, which says I'm done with this. I've looked at it, I've studied it. If it's a homework assignment, I have completed it, whatever. So then, going down, hopefully you go to the start here and you go in and notice that all the things are empty circles because we haven't looked at anything yet. So if I go in to the course overview and I read about the course and how many hours and what the prerequisites are and the official course description, why is this class important, and then here they actually talk about the progress tracking, but I wanted to expand upon that. And then I go on down and okay, here's the course competencies, all the things I should be able to do after I complete this course. Here's my textbook if I need a physical copy, but it's not required because all this is going to be in NetAcad. And then here's some information about communicating with my instructor via Teams and over email. So I've gone through and I've read all that. And I close out. Notice that I have this progress bar. There are 8 things in this folder, and I've started one of them. Well, I just finished the course overview, so I'm going to mark it as complete. And now it says I have 1 out of 8 completed. And then I would presumably move on to the syllabus. So this course has lots of content. They're categorized into folders, and I've already sent you something about the Blackboard calendar, which is one way to keep track of what's coming up and what's been due. But I kind of like this because you can go through and check things, and then when you get back to looking at it, it's pretty easy to find where you left off. So I would highly encourage you to look at and hopefully find useful this feature of Blackboard and use it so you can keep track of what you have done, what you've started, and what you've completed in Blackboard.